HSEstudy family, imagine you're on a job site and a frayed wire sparks, igniting an electrical panel. Flames are climbing and you've got seconds to act. Do you know which fire extinguisher to grab? Electrical fires are a silent killer in workplaces, and picking the wrong extinguisher could electrocute you or make things worse. Stick with me, because today we're diving into fire classification and mastering Type C fire extinguishers to keep you safe. Welcome back to HSEstudy for your ultimate guide on fire classification and fire extinguishers. Electrical fires are some of the scariest hazards out there, but with the right safety training, you can handle them like a pro. We've already covered Type A for wood and paper fires and Type B for flammable liquids. Now, we're zeroing in on Type C extinguishers, your go-to for electrical fires. This isn't just about acing an OSHA training test, it's about saving lives, maybe even yours. And don't worry, we'll tackle Type D fires next, so smash that subscribe button to stay locked in. Let's talk about why this is a big deal. Electrical fires, or Class C fires, are a nightmare on construction sites, in offices, or anywhere with live wires or equipment. OSHA says thousands of workplace fires happen every year in the US, and electrical issues are a top cause, especially in industrial settings. The problem? Too many workers don't know how to spot a Class C fire, or which extinguisher to use. Picture this: a fire starts in a server room, and someone grabs a water extinguisher. That's a recipe for disaster. Water conducts electricity, and you could get zapped or spread the fire. Without proper hazard recognition, workers panic or make deadly mistakes. I've heard stories that hit hard. A maintenance worker who got shocked trying to fight an electrical fire with the wrong tool, or an office fire that destroyed everything because no one knew what to do. These aren't just stats, they're real people with families waiting at home. Getting this wrong can cost lives, cause massive damage, and rack up OSHA fines. That's why mastering Type C extinguishers is critical for workplace safety. So let's break it down. Fires are split into 5 classes based on what's burning, and knowing these is key to accident prevention. Class A is ordinary stuff like wood and paper, Class B is flammable liquids like gas or oil, and Class C is electrical fires. Think live wires, circuit breakers, or equipment like computers and tools. Class D covers combustible metals, and Class K is for kitchen fires with cooking oils. We've covered A and B already, but Class C is unique because it involves live electricity, which makes it extra dangerous. Using the wrong extinguisher, like one with water or metal-based agents, can turn a small fire into a deadly shock hazard. Today, we're focusing on Class C because electrical fires are common and require special handling to keep you safe. Now, let's get to Type C fire extinguishers, your lifeline for electrical fires. These extinguishers are designed to fight fires involving live electrical equipment without conducting electricity back to you. They're usually filled with non-conductive agents like carbon dioxide or CO2, which smothers the fire by displacing oxygen, or dry chemical powders like monoammonium phosphate, which coat the fire and block its fuel. You'll spot them by the blue circle symbol with a letter C on the extinguisher label. Always check for it. CO2 extinguishers blast a cold gas cloud, perfect for small electrical fires, while dry chemical ones spray a powder that's great for bigger blazes. Here's the critical part. Type C extinguishers are safe for live electricity, but only if the equipment is still energized. If you can safely cut the power first, the fire might become Class A or B, and you'd need a different extinguisher. That's why hazard recognition is everything. Know what's burning and whether the power's still on. Let me share a story that shows how this saves lives. A while back, an electrical fire broke out in a factory in Ohio when a faulty motor sparked. A worker named Sarah, who just finished her OSHA training, kept her cool. She saw the flames coming from live equipment, classic Class C. She grabbed a Type C CO2 extinguisher, confirmed the blue C symbol, and remembered her training. Pass. Pull the pin, aim the nozzle, squeeze the trigger, sweep side to side. In under a minute, the fire was out and no one got hurt. The factory was back up and running the next day. Sarah's team called her a hero, and the company gave her a shout-out for her quick thinking. The key? Her site had a safety culture, regular fire drills, monthly extinguisher checks, and clear signs showing where Type C extinguishers were. That's the kind of workplace we need, where everyone's prepared. Let's get practical, because I want you to feel like a fire safety pro. First, always check the extinguisher's label for that blue C circle before you use it. Don't guess. Second, know where your Type C extinguishers are. OSHA requires them within 50 feet of electrical hazards, like panels or heavy machinery, so find them on your site. Third, use the pass technique. Pull the pin to unlock, aim at the base of the fire, squeeze the handle, and sweep side to side to smother the flames. Stand 6 to 8 feet back to avoid heat, smoke, or electrical shock. If you can safely cut the power, like flipping a breaker, do it first, but only if it's safe. If the fire's too big or the equipment's still live and you're not sure, don't risk it. Evacuate and call 911. Safety training is about knowing your limits. And one more thing, check your extinguishers regularly. A dead CO2 canister or clogged nozzle won't help anyone. Here's the deal. Mastering Type C fire extinguishers is a game changer for workplace safety. Electrical fires can spark anywhere, construction sites, offices, factories, and they're deadly because of the shock risk. But with the right extinguisher and a clear head, you can stop them before they spiral. We've covered Type A and B fires, and now Type C is in your toolbox. Next up, we're tackling Class D fires, those rare but tricky metal fires. So subscribe now to keep learning. Let's build a culture where every worker knows their fire types and acts fast. So, HSEstudy family, what's your best tip for handling electrical fires? Ever used a Type C extinguisher? Drop it in the comments. I'm reading everyone. If this video sparked something in you, smash that like button and share it with your crew. Let's keep learning, stay safe, and make every workplace fireproof.